Hello world, welcome back. This is Steven with day 5 of the Scooter Cannonball 2021. Yeah, I know, it's been forever. I've been doing other stuff. Better late than never. Here's the info that you're looking for. Day 5, we left from Marshfield, Wisconsin, and we drove somewhere into South Dakota, Huron, South Dakota, for a total of 461 miles. Just going to give you a couple key happenings or recollections from the day. As this gets further and further from the date of the event, I lose more and more of my memory on what actually happened. I remember getting up early in the morning before sunrise, and I already had my new windscreen on my bike that I got on last night, so I was feeling a little bit of a renewed sense of purpose. But honestly, my heart was totally torn about going forward and moving away from home. At this point, my home back in Madison was southwest of where we were, or just south, maybe 2 or 3 hours, and instead I'm going further west another 12 hours that day. And it's just a weird feeling going away from home when you want to be going toward home. It would have been easier if I lived in the West Coast and every day I got a little closer to home, and that would have been comforting to me, but it gave me a sense of dis-ease to be going further away from home when I want to be going toward home. Alright folks, it is the morning of... Can't turn your phone. Alright guys, it's the morning of day 5 in the Scooter Cannonball. There's some riders behind me. It's probably before 5 a.m. People are getting ready to go. And here's my bike right here. We just put on this windscreen last night, that big up and down thing, and that should make my ride more comfortable. I've really been debating whether or not I even continue to go on this thing. It's been super difficult. I feel homesick, I just want to be going toward home, and now I'm going to continue going west, away from home for another 6 days. So I've been indecisive back and forth, and I think I'm going to keep going. But it's just been emotionally, mentally difficult. And so here's all the bikes behind me. We're staying at the main hotel here. This is the first check-in point, and we're not supposed to have any rain today, so that should be nice. And so we're going to get on it and go. One thing you'll hear people talking about is on people who have slower bikes like the 150s, they will draft behind trucks or other riders so that they don't have the wind, so that they can go faster. I wish I had a 250 or 300 so I could go faster on the straightaways, because I can top out at 55 on my little 150 here. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Shout out to Christina and Michael for coming to see me last night. Love you guys. That being said, I did feel good that we had the windscreen on, and that morning was no rain. It was gorgeous, and the west coast of Wisconsin is called the Driftless area, and that was absolutely beautiful morning. Beautiful roads, stunning country, twists and turns and ups and downs, cows and moose and fields and hills and valleys and fog, and it was awesome. That was one of my favorite riding days, and if you ever get out there, it's beautiful. We crossed the mighty Mississippi, and I got a chance to ride with Mr. Clean, who also rode on a Piaggio Fly 150, white just like mine, same bike. For some reason he was a little bit faster. I couldn't really figure that one out. And then later that afternoon, just kept on driving straight west on these long straight roads. You can see in the map, you just go straight, looking almost right into the sun for a couple hours. And I remember at one point getting passed by a lady on a Honda Cub. I think it's a 125cc bike, and she was going to ride with me or something. But then I couldn't even keep up with her on the 125. I was just slow, and so she stayed with me, and then I'd be behind her, but then she slowly started to pull away, and so that was a little bit disappointing. I kind of felt stupid. That evening when we got into Huron, South Dakota, again I felt a little more normal, or another tick up in my confidence, because I ended up getting off both my tires, and Seth, who owns a scooter shop I think in Ohio, he helped me change both of my tires, so we got new rubber on the front and on the back. And for once I felt like I was kind of keeping up, my bike was working, I had the new windscreen, I had the new tires. I'm oh my gosh, things are kind of settling in a little bit. At least I'm kind of a little more with everyone else. I'm not scrambling so much. I'm not panicking last minute like it was a couple nights ago. So these 2 days here are like a higher point for me before the lowest point of my trip. So I'm just feeling a little bit better about that, and I'm kind of with it, and I'm like keeping up. So anyway, that was day 5, and I'll be putting out day 6 here in just a day or two. Folks, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.